Xbox is the worst gaming system. Thank you, hold your applause. No, seriously, hold your applause. That being said, I own an Xbox, and I'm not planning to buy a PS5 or a PC anytime soon, even though I have the means to.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey guys, your favorite war criminal's back. And the state of gaming/consoles have been great. Not good great as in your kid brings home a bad piece of artwork, so you tell them it's great not to hurt their feelings. Bad consoles have existed since 2001, the same year GTA 3 came out, Shrek hit theaters, and Muhammad, this little silly guy, did something really,
Here is the very next thing that will come out of your mouth.
really bad. And bad consoles is something that no one should have to experience. They're just too hard to enjoy playing on. Or are they? Consoles are meant to entertain you, perform well, inspire you, and even make you forget that your parents are fighting in the room next door. And no matter what you're playing on, a console needs a game to do at least one of these things to make money. And with these three goals, creators have been able to push their creativity to new heights. The Nintendo Switch uses fun different art styles and great different animation styles constantly during Smash Bros, showing some of the most creative things you could have in a game and inspiring other games similar to it. On top of that, as of right now, it's the only console you can walk around anywhere, anytime, and play it. PS5's Helldivers 2 allows you to travel multiple different planets with crazy landscapes. You'll never know what you might find. Oh fuck. And it helps put together this stressful yet strong tone the game's trying to make, with demon-like bugs and Terminator-like robots terrorizing planets even when you're not on the game, making the game feel like it's alive. Even in a world where buying a PC might not be the best way to save money, it just might do that exact thing. Not only does it allow you to play multiple good PC exclusive games that you might see multiple streamers and YouTubers play, it also allows you to play PS5 exclusive without having to waste money on a PC and a PS5. And all with better graphics too. Yeah, it might hurt your pockets right now, but if you love gaming, it'll help your pockets in the long run. I find it hard to come up with new examples because there are no new consoles. There's only old consoles that no one talks about. And as for all the old consoles, you can't play new games on them. You can only keep on playing the same games over and over again, whatever you have on CD or downloaded. So when you think of the most well-known games of 2024 or the funnest, those games are attached to these consoles. And then there's something like the Xbox Series X, a refrigerator, a console filled to the brim with games as far as your finger can scroll. And with how good the 360 was, you would assume that it would keep that standard if not go beyond it. But if you look closely, you might notice a few
When I met you in the summer.
differences in quality compared to these three. Here's the thing, people can make consoles and make good games for those consoles for your enjoyment and to make big breakthroughs in gaming, or they can make a shit ton of money. So now you have to start asking yourself, why isn't the Xbox dominating like in the 360 days? Why is there a bottomless pit of games but none of them seem interesting or fun? The way I see it, you can keep making good shit or do what you know works. I'm sure with all the bangers 360 dropped, they dropped twice as much shit. But no one noticed/cared because they dropped really good games that overshadowed the shit. So when Xbox One came out and Xbox Series X, they just shook the same old game in your face and said, come here boy, better graphics, more story, more Halo, come here boy. And people took the bait so fucking quick. So it becomes this game of how many times can we get away with the same bullshit, and how much money can we make repeating the same shit over and over again, which could be another reason why Halo had the fall off of hell, but that's a whole nother video within itself. So instead of talking about Halo, it's story time. It's nighttime, everybody's asleep and I should be too, but I'm not, so I boot up the Wii and I play this new game my parents bought for me and my siblings called Sonic Colors. Only cool kids had this. So I get to work, beating level after level. Fast forward a bit, I just beat the second boss, and I'm loving this shit. Now flash forward to 2022, I finally have a job, I'm gaining money, so I decide to buy a Wii and Sonic Colors. And after beating the first two bosses, I came to the terrifying conclusion that this game ain't shit. The graphics and cutscenes weren't as good as I remembered. The gameplay being kinda boring at times and being extremely tedious. Like, why is the game making me shake my whole body, not only the controller, my whole body to activate a power-up? Why for some occasions do I have to point the controller at the sensor and sometimes it doesn't even work? Why every time I die, I hear him make that stupid sound? And I could keep going on about what's wrong with this game. Overall, it's not that good. But even with all the bullshit, this game is still my shit. After playing for a bit, the controller feels so natural in your hands. The game feels way smoother and you don't even notice the graphics. And the game itself, the colors, the running across large maps, all the planets and how they look, all the aliens' character designs and cool powers. Everything I listed is really good. Not to mention the OST. The OST? Oh my god. I've used it multiple times in my past videos. Shit, I'm probably using it right now. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry. And last but not least, the final fight in the game. This is what all the levels were leading you up to. You facing big bad Eggman and ending this. From Eggman using all the powers we used up to this point. From us destroying his machines and doing backflips off of it. From the game going from a third-person view to a top-down view, back to a third-person view. And from us running from a black hole at the end of the game, I just love all this shit.
But you said the game isn't good.
You're right, this game isn't that good. This game's like C tier or below, but regardless, I can go back to any of those levels and boss fights and be extremely entertained because it's okay to like bad games and consoles. Holy shit, it took me like 5 to 6 minutes to get to the main point of the video. You can like shit and understand that it's completely ass. Believe it or not, it's called having your own taste. It's like a guy saying he likes goth girls and then admits that they have too many piercings. Or like how you like playing games with your best friend, but they may be on a spectrum. So me as an Xbox player, I understand I won't have better exclusives than the PS5, or better graphics than PC, or half the creativity Nintendo Switch has. But I like Xbox way more than these three because the controller feels better than these three, and I grew up with it. And you may find that stupid and not a good enough reason to pick Xbox over PC, Nintendo Switch, and PS5, but guess what?
It's free real estate.
It's not. It's not a good reason. Last time I checked, we're humans. We don't always have to have a valid reason to like shit. We just like shit. Moral of the story, Xbox is the worst out of these four, but that's okay. It's okay to like bad shit. Did I make this video to defend myself? No, there's no evidence to prove that. And if there was one thing to take away from this video, play Sonic Colors. You'll feel good afterwards. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Fuck liking, fuck subscribing, comment, and jingle.